the final installment of my family reunion tour series. Today we find ourselves in the vibrant city of Kansas City, Missouri, a place steeped in jazz and barbecue history. It was my first time visiting. On day one, we landed at the new Kansas City International Airport, which opened on February 28, 2023.
On behalf of Southwest Airlines, especially your flight crew, we want to welcome you to Kansas City. Do us a favor, remain seated, seatbelts securely fastened, no straight tables, seat backs remain full upright lock position.
The 40-gate terminal is getting rave reviews, so I thought it was worth mentioning. The new single terminal at Kansas City International Airport, or MCI, represents a total transformation of Kansas City's passenger experience. Travelers arriving to and departing from the heart of America will be met with upgraded technology, a long list of locally inspired amenities, and convenient gate access. After arriving, we spent the rest of the day getting settled in. Day 2 was jam-packed with exploration, from savoring delicious barbecue to discovering the fascinating history of the Florence Crittenton maternity home, to touring the Union Rail Station, where my mother once arrived and departed in the 1950s. We also delved into the rich history of the city's African American community at the Black Archives, and ended our day at the Crittenton Children's Center. It was a day filled with history, culture, and delicious food. So let's delve in and explore all that Kansas City has to offer.
Because they're taxes. Because those they can't afford the taxes, so the city needs to do something to figure that out. So how improvements can happen, but people who've been there for generations can still continue to live there.
Right.
So I'm sorry.
poignant moments of our trip was visiting the Union Rail Station where my mother once stood, preparing to board a train that would take her on a journey that would change the course of her life forever.
So these different
doors now were gates. And so they literally are doors where, especially for the military, it could be the last place a woman saw her husband, a family saw their father before they went off to war, and maybe they never came back. And for your mom, she would have come through
one of these
doors, or she would have gone for her train at one of these doors.
Oh my goodness.
And so kids often, you hear the phrase, or if you look it up, called the orphan train.
Oh, right.
Where kids would be on trains coming to Kansas City to go to an orphanage. They'd be coming in and out.
Standing in that same spot, I could almost feel the mix of anticipation and trepidation she must have experienced, and I felt a deep connection to her story and the sacrifices she made. It was a powerful reminder of the complex and often painful history that has shaped my family and our country, and a testament to the strength and resilience of those who came before us.
He felt his God-given mission to have a home where women could go and get their lives turned around without judgment.
Yeah.
And so he started the first one on Beaker Street in New York, and that was in 1886. He purchased
Day 3 was the pinnacle of our trip, the moment we had all been waiting for. I finally got to spend quality time with my long-lost sister in person for the very first time. It was a truly magical and surreal moment, one that I will cherish forever. We gathered with her husband and some of her closest friends at their home, and we feasted on a delicious array of foods, which included more Kansas City barbecue, of course, and we shared stories and laughter. As I looked around the room, I was filled with a deep sense of gratitude for the incredible reunion and for the warm, loving welcome I received from my newfound family and friends. It was a moment that felt like it had been 72 years in the making, because it was, and one that will stay with me forever. I also want to give a special shout out to my sister and the family for their incredible hospitality and generosity during our time together. They welcomed me into their home and their hearts with open arms and made me feel like a part of their family from the very first moment. Their kindness and warmth made this reunion all the more meaningful and unforgettable, and I feel incredibly fortunate to have them in my life. As we wrap up this incredible journey of reconnection and discovery, I want to thank each and every one of you for following along and sharing in my excitement. This family reunion tour has been a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and one that I will never forget. I feel incredibly fortunate to have had the opportunity to meet my long-lost family members and to have been welcomed with open arms into their lives. The memories and connections we have made during this trip will continue to shape and enrich my life for years to come. and I am already looking forward to the next time we will all be together. Thank you all for joining me on this incredible adventure, and I hope you have enjoyed watching as much as I have enjoyed sharing it with you.